Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you'd purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at this Tudor Black Bay S&G 41mm in its case size, reference number 79733N, the S&G in its name standing for steel, as you can see on these lugs, and gold for the bezel with the winding crown. All right, so I'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, as well as the movement and this aged black leather strap. And I'll be giving my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with this case here, we have 41mm from finger to thumb. That's the diameter between 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock positions. Also the 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock positions. Fits the wrist quite nicely. You have a full stainless steel case here with the screw down case back with all of the normal printing there. And there's the caliber movement NT5612. More on that in a moment. All right, and as his name is in the name S&G, you have the steel construction here, nice and high polish along the sides of this case. Can't see it under these stickers, and you have a sort of like a satin brush finishing on the front of this case, as you can see on the front of the lugs here at the 6 o'clock as well as the 12 o'clock sides of the watch. All right, and again, nice high polish underneath the sticker, of course, for the side of the case. Sitting on the front of this case, you have the anodized aluminum black bezel with a yellow gold sort of a frame for the bezel itself. Keeps it very nice. It has quite a nice accent to it, and certainly exudes that certain level of class and luxury with the black and gold look here. You have the diving pearl, the 12 o'clock marker on the unidirectional rotatable bezel. You can't turn it to the right, but you can turn it to the left. And while it does have kind of a chunky sort of sound, very, very noticeable, very audible, so you're not going to miss this if you were to accidentally bump it and rotate it the wrong, rotate it at an inopportune time. Set to your minute hand, so you have your 60-minute timer, and the first 15 minutes graduated, so you can tell your decompression stops underwater, assuming that you're using it for the full power or the full water resistance there as printed on the dial, 200 meters or 660 feet below sea level. All right, you have the same sort of color scheme on the dial here, 18 karat yellow gold markers or 18 karat yellow gold settings for the hour marks there, with superluminova filling those in. And as well, you also have the snowflake style hands here, the sort of like pencil minute hand with the large hour and the illuminated seconds hand. And speaking of illumination, we can turn the lights out and take a look at that superluminova. Extremely bright, lasts for quite a while, long enough for you to use to its full purposes there in just about any situation. You have stick markers for the 6 and 9 hour marks, triangle for the 12 o'clock, and circles for the rest. And while you can't really see it as easily here, let me move it out of the way. You do have a date aperture at the 3 o'clock position, so very much like the Rolex Submariners, with the date, you have that same functionality. No Cyclops lens here, but the date aperture here actually does fit in quite nicely with the overall compositional look here. Fills in that space very nicely and elegantly. The dial itself, black, and has sort of like a matte finish to it, so basically it's not going to be exuding too much attention to itself using the power of full reflection, but it disperses light that reflects off of it, so that basically you can keep a very good view of this dial regardless of the lighting conditions. All right, and taking a look here at the crown functions, simply unwind it at the 3 o'clock position. And at this first base position, you can just wind the watch. So if you're at a dead stop, about 20 to 30 full winds will get you to the full power reserve. Continue to wind it until you start feeling the resistance and the damping starting to ramp up. And once you start feeling that, you've reached the full power reserve. Quite easy on these Tudor watches because you do have extra torque thanks to the large crown. No crown guards here, but nice and chunky, very easy to operate. Pull the crown out to the next position. You can actually quick set the date here by turning it counterclockwise, right, to advance by 1 day. It's about a quarter turn per day, so quite easy there. just a simple quick turn will get you to the next day. And you can quick set it on days that have 30 days to get you past the 31st. That doesn't exist on, say, April 31st, which is not a real date. And just skip over that, you'll be on the 1st of the next month, nice and easy. Pull the crown out to the final position. Note that the seconds hand does in fact stop, so you can then set the minute hand precisely wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand. Synchronize it up to an atomic clock. Wow, my motor skills are lacking. All right, there we go. We've set it nicely. And press the crown in once you've set it, once you've synchronized it up to an atomic clock, and screw the crown back in nice and tight back against the case to ensure that water resistance. All right, so what makes all the work on the inside? Well, I showed you earlier, it's a 5612 made in-house by Tudor. Not too common to see a fully in-house made movement, but for a watch like this, the Black Bay, certainly worth it for them, because, you know, to control the entire means of the production for the watch itself and all of its movements and all of its parts makes it quite desirable. Very, very strong in the sense of, you know, the branding and such. So basically, what do you get with it? You get the silicone hairspring, so it's basically amagnetic. You have the shock absorbers, everything required to make this a very versatile sports watch. Beats at a frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour, so you have the precision and the chronometer certification as also printed on this dial. Keeps it very nice and precise. And with a power reserve of up to 70 hours with a bidirectional rotor system, so you can basically just wear this watch on your wrist, and basically you can set it down on Friday evening after a busy week and just simply pick it up back up Monday morning, ready to go business again. No need to wind the watch. Just wear it all day Monday and you're back to the full power reserve, thanks to the bidirectional internal rotor, which winds the mainspring due to the movement of your wrist, the natural movements of your wrist. All right, now, while I'm here, I can actually show you that this is also what they call an aged black leather strap, a black coloration to the strap, but also with sort of like a gold type of stitching on the outer portion there, matching the gold and black and gold coloration of the watch itself. All right, and taking a look here underneath, you do have the full black accompaniment to go with it. Very velvety, nice and soft underneath as well. You also have a steel folding clasp here with the pin buckle system, and with the safety. So just lift up from the bottom of the Tudor name. You have the clasp there, just simply lift from the top of that, opens it up. You have the full steel construction on the inside. Let me zoom out here a bit and show you how to do the sizing, which basically rather simple. Just feed it in and set your pin to whatever size works for you. You can do this on the fly, nice and easy. So just punch the pin through the appropriate hole and you're good to go. And now I'll try it on and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist, 7 inches in circumference. And here's how to put it on as well. A bit unconventional, but quite easy. Just feed the strap through the safety and into the minder loops, right? And doing so will also help close the clasp, so you can close the safety nice and easy. 2 minder loops, the second one being movable based on the length of your excess strap. The first one stays stationary. All right, and on my wrist, 7 inches in circumference, kind of big for my wrist, but not too big. At 41 millimeters on paper, sounds like it would be gigantic for my wrist, and you know, it is. Taking a look at it straight down, there is plenty of overhang, so you know, a little bit of extra breathability never hurt anyone, but just be careful of those lugs, especially if your wrist is small, like you know, 6 or even below 7 inches. I'd say 6.5 to 6 inches. You can still wear this watch. Just be careful of the extra excess wrist presence there. And certainly with the overall aesthetic, the overall look here, incredibly easy to read, black and gold, and you know, even the splash of the white from the chroma light there, or rather the superluminova, as well as the background for the date wheel at the 3 o'clock, makes it very easy to read in any lighting situation. And thanks to the way that the light sort of disperses off of this dial rather than just simply reflecting off of it like one-to-one, it's actually quite nice. It gives it a sort of nice elevated sense of elegance to it. And you know, black and gold, you can't get more luxurious than that. All right, and again, looking at it, straight down the wrist, extra overhang for me. So if you have a smaller wrist than 7 inches, you'll get even more overhang. But if your wrist is larger than that, maybe larger than mine, maybe closer to 8 or 8.5 inches, this will fit you nice and splendidly. All right, so that's enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Tudor Black Bay S&G on a black leather strap. Reference number 79733N. Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. If this one happens to sell, we don't have one yet, or we don't have any more, we'll find one for you, no problem. Thanks for watching and take care. We'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.